What the fuck is up? Yesterday I discovered that Bomac Courier is like $10 and there was one randomly in my collection, or 10 tickets, so I sold it. Now I have enough for 2 leagues, so I can 2-3 a couple more times. That's gonna be sick. I also Wishclaw Talisman would be good in that deck. Let's see. Haven't changed my list at all. So we're not gonna talk about that. What we are gonna talk about is this. Lich and Tell. Lich and Tell. The greatest deck of all time. It's got liches. It's got show and tells. It's got progenitus in it. What's not to love? I won a match in the practice rooms with it one time. Let's try it. Let's play a practice match with Lich and Tell. Oh yeah, this person's gonna fucking love me. The great part about Lich and Tell is in the show and tell mirror, you can side out all your show and tells, and then just be a Lich deck. All right, this hand is a little sucky, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna lead off with Underground Sea for Brain, or Underground Sea and Duress. Because if they have Wasteland, I still have plenty of mana. They do have Wasteland. I guess I'm going to take a Ponder. Might just get wasted here, but that's fine. Nope. Okay, so they're Grixis Delver. I hadn't really comprehended that. When I looked at their hand and saw the black cards in the Underground Sea, it didn't really click. But now at least I get to brainstorm. This Urborg is kind of nice because it means I could fetch a basic with this Delta if I wanted, and still be able to make lots of black mana. So they didn't shuffle. That's fine. I'm not really planning to go off anytime soon at this point. Oh, I found a Lich. That's good. So I'll play the Delta, Brainstorm. And I found a Zurin Orb. So those are some combo pieces. I wonder if I should just have a second Zurin Orb. Let's put back the Bayou. Guess I'll put back Urborg. I'm just going to fetch... I think I'm going to have to fetch another Underground Sea. I know they have Wasteland, but I need enough mana to be able to cast my Lich next turn. Fuck. I think I'm just going to shuffle this. Okay. And I'll pass. Now, I'm kind of assuming they're going to just Wasteland me here. Nope, still no Wasteland. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, they probably just want to jam the Arcanist. Yeah. So they must... Huh. Force of Will might not be good enough here. I'm going to cast this Zurin Orb. Play the Dark Rit. And then play the Lich. And I can play the Lich through a Daze, so hopefully they just didn't find a Force of Will. Because I don't know what blue card they would have to go with the Force of Will. Alright, so let's sack a land now. With the Lich on the board, I can start trying to kind of go off. I do have to be a little careful to not get bolted out of the game here. Because I sacrificed that many non-permanents, non-land permanents via the bolt. And I don't have that many non-land permanents right now. Maybe I shouldn't have thought seized here, because even if I thought seized, they're still going to be able to bring back the Dreadhorde Arcanist, so I probably screwed up a little bit here. Milton, what the fuck is up? We're playing a Lich deck in the practice room right now. All right. The fuck is the tyrant scoring? Okay, that doesn't do anything. This bolt is the only one that sort of does something. But on the other hand, none of it really matters. I'm pretty sure I just have to fucking go for it right now. I just need to hope to draw. There's a Nourishing Shoal. That's a good start. Find me a Progenitus. No Progenitus. I just concede, right? Because they bring back the Dreadhorde, or they flashback Bolt with Dreadhorde Arcanist and kill me. All right, sick. I probably should have pondered instead of thought seizing there. I wasn't thinking straight. I'd still lose a bunch of cards. All right, let's see. I think I want these. Do I want the pushes? Just for Dreadhorde Arcanist is probably not worth it. So I'm probably going to be more on the show and tell plan in this matchup. Let's cut a Preordain. Let's cut the Zurin Orb. Well, Zurin Orb is probably okay, actually. Let's cut a Lich. This should probably just mean four Nefarious Lich and one of those Liches. Because the Nefarious Lich is, I think, is just a better Lich. Let's see. Maybe I'll cut another Lich. I'm just not really going to be on the Lich plan in this game. Actually, let's cut the Orb instead of the Nourishing Shoal. I don't know if Xanted Swarm is really that good in this matchup. It might not be worth bringing in. But I have a Show and Tell and I have a Carpet, so that's a really good start. I'm going to keep this. And I'm just going to lead with Trop Carpet. And then hopefully on turn 3 I can Thoughtseize showing. Oh, they're just forcing the Carpet. I think I'm okay with that. They must feel pretty strongly about that Carpet. I wonder if they have discard. Well, not on turn 1 anyway. So I'll probably just Thoughtseize next turn, and then hopefully be able to show and tell in the Progenitus, and that'll be game, because I can't imagine they can get rid of a Progenitus. And I'll be able to do this even if they have Wasteland or Daze next turn. Let's Thoughtseize. So there's a Daze and a Bolt. I'll take the Daze, and hopefully that'll be game. This is why I like the Lich and Tell version. Even though the Nourishing Shoals don't draw as many cards. What a strange sentence. Just having this sort of backup plan that a lot of fairish decks, will really struggle with is kind of sick, if you ask me. What are we doing? Maybe they had a Brainstorm on top, or this could just be like a Spell Pierce. This Drown in the Lock. Oh, they're hard casting Daze. I will pay for Daze. Boom. Get fucked. The old 2-turn clock. You got any? Yeah, that's what I thought. No edicts in your deck now, bench. Let's see. How do I want to adjust this at all? I think I want to cut the Xanted Swarms. I'm going to bring Preordain back in, and kind of want Fatal Push. Maybe I don't need the Preordain. Let's try that. I feel like the cantrips are strong, but like I don't even have that many in the deck to begin with. So this is a pretty controlling hand, but I'm gonna keep it. I think it'll do something eventually. I got stuff to deal with, most of what they can play, so this is gonna be just a Delver. Alright, I'm not gonna push that right away. I'm gonna start with Misty for probably Basic Island. And, well, I don't know. Yeah, we'll get Basic Island and Ponder. I don't really want to get Wastelanded here, if I can avoid it. Lake of the Dead's okay. The Polluted Delta's okay, but I can't afford to keep a shitload of lands like that. Okay, we're just drawing all the Thoughtseizes. That's okay. So they flip a Fatal Push. They must be expecting the Xantid Swarms. But I don't have them in my deck anymore. So now I'm definitely pushing that Delver, I think. There's a Sickening Dreams. That's potentially pretty strong. I'm going to cast these Petals now, just so I can play through, like, some Dazes or something. They probably have a Force, and they're trying to decide if it's worth it to force the Delver. I wonder if I should have Thoughtseized first. But either way, they let it happen, so. There's a Brainstorm. So they might have Arcanist next turn. I could theoretically kill one with Sickening Dreams. But I think I only have one Sickening Dreams in the deck, so if I do that, then the Lich Kill is off the table, and I'm basically on the Show and Tell plan. I'm still pretty far away from any kind of kill, so I'm not feeling great about this matchup. I mean, about this game. Maybe I should have mulled. Oh, they just have another Delver. Okay. It might be worth it to fire off the Sickening Dreams, though, and get the Delver while I only have to discard one card. You feel me? Let's think. Alright, I'm going to Thoughtseize here first. Let's see what they've got. What's going on? Yeah! Okay, I'm just going to scoop. Alright, let's do a league. Let's play a fucking league. Not with Lich and Tell, though. We're going to use Doomsday. This one. Submit. Okay. Let's get rolling. Here we go. Hong Shu. Don't know this person. Never heard of him. Okay, I think I can keep this. Kind of leaning hard into this Brainstorm. So if they start off with discard, I might be in a tight spot, but I like a lot of what's going on in this hand. It's got Disruption, it's got Cantrip, it's got Mana, and I can fetch only basics if I want to. So that's good. They just played Delta Pass. I'm just going to start. Okay, drew a Brainstorm. That's a good one. I'm just going to start with a snow-covered island and pass. If this is a Storm Mirror, which it is looking more and more like it could be, especially with that end step Brainstorm, it's possible that I just die. But okay. I think I'm supposed to play out the Lotus Petal here to be able to play around Daze in case they are a Daze deck. But I have a feeling they're more likely. Oh no, they're Allurin. Fascinating. Well, I can take the Force, and then next turn, they probably just play Shardless Agent into something. I'm going to play out my. I don't know if this is right. I'm going to play out the LED. So next turn, if I don't die somehow, which shouldn't happen, I can just play Frenzy and try to go off. What you doing, fam? It's possible that they could Shardless into like an Abrupt Decay or a Astrophy and take my LED. I'd actually taking the pedal would be worse for me at this point, but taking the LED would also kind of suck. What the fuck does Man of War do? Is it just a bounce? Return target creature to its owner's hand. Okay. So they drew the forest for turn. That's good to know. I'm assuming Shardless Agent's going to get played here. Huh. Maybe Recruiter? Oh no. Okay, they just got the white so that they could play Recruiter. And there's the Abrupt Decay, as predicted, on the Lion's Eye Diamond. I think I'm totally fine with that. I'm actually thinking I might just cast Doomsday here rather than Frenzy. Although, I don't know what they could have as a recruiter package. If they have something like Canonist in their main deck, that'd be really annoying. But I do know the full contents of their hand: Delta, Man of War, Recruiter. So I feel like casting the Doomsday is probably just my best bet here. In terms of like most likely to guarantee I win and not get disrupted. They could top deck a Force of Will, and that would put me in a spot, but maybe not the end of the world. Well, hold on a second. Let me think about this. Okay, I think I want to do... No, I think my options are pretty limited here. Right? In terms of pile. guess. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just do that and just hope for the best. That's going to be the thing to do, I think. Oh boy. Oh boy, I fucked it. I don't have a red mana source. I don't have a red mana source. Can I undo? Undo. 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 And I can't go back anymore, so I just have to... No, okay, hold on. I don't have to concede. I just have to pass 2 turns, because I'm an idiot. That definitely increases my risk of death substantially, but I haven't necessarily lost myself the game. I'm just trying as hard as I can. So what I should have done was the last card in the deck should have been like a Badlands or a Valk, so that I would have been able to play this to fetch up a red source after I'd drawn the Acton Impulse, but I'm an idiot. So, and I wasn't thinking when I was building the pile. One thing that could actually get me here is an Ass Trophy on my land. On one of my lands. That would blow. What's the hold up here, my guy? I understand you want to look through my deck, probably, but, like, do it on your own time. Not on my time. Got 2 viewers. Who's my second viewer? I assume Milton's still there. Who's the other one? Show yourself. Interact with me. I crave your attention. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see how bad they can fuck me up. So that was the land that I knew about. 1 mystery card in hand. This is Parasitic Strix. Okay. I wonder if they can just kill me now? If you can, oh, they didn't control black permanent. So they hit me down to 7. And then they hit me for 4. Okay, well, that was 1 draw for them. Now I just... I don't think they play discard in the main deck. Now I'm just going to hold the Lion's Eye Diamond. I'm not sure if it's better to expose it to... Iceman Coddle. If it's better to expose it to a potential Abrupt Decay or Ass Trophy now. So that was the draw. That was the draw. Their hand is Recruiter of the Garden Man of War. I have won this game. I did not fucking deserve it, but I have won this game. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah. Well, they might have a mystery card somewhere. I'm not positive. This is probably the Recruiter. But what do they recruit for? Is there anything that could bother me in the main deck? Night of Autumn. Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, this is round one, game one, and I'm off to a great start because I already kind of porked my pile a little bit, but by not having a red mana source. And so, um, but I've recovered, and they didn't draw well enough to stop me, it would seem. I believe their hand is Knight of Autumn and Man and War at this point. I'm like 100% sure of that, so I don't think there's anything they can do to stop me. It looks like my opponent is having some internet issues. So I lucked out a little bit, and my badness didn't um make things worse. But I like to think of it as deftly recovering from a mistake uh, by making a pass 2 turns pile instead of only passing one as planned. Kind of unfortunate that my opponent's having some internet issues. Um, let's talk about how Star City Games fucked me in the ass, taking away Legacy from the tour. I'm upset. I'm angry about it. And nobody can convince me that it was a sensible business decision for them and that the Legacy community should just come together and fill in the hole. Those are good arguments. I don't care. I'm angry. All I wanted is SCG Worcester to be Legacy every year. Just one. That's all I need. If you can do that for me, I'd be happy. Once a year, maybe 5 times a year. SCG Worcester, Legacy. Be great. That's all I'm asking. At SCG. Okay. So now I can crack this for red. Tap. I'm not going to target anything. Draw my Acton Impulse, which I can cast. And here's my Lion's Eye Diamond and my Jace. And I think I mill them here. Get a little info. Just some more lands. Okay. They have a lot of lands in their deck. Alright, let's see. So, cards that are good in this matchup. Not a lot. Pyroblast is probably okay. It hits a number of their creatures, a number of their counter spells, some of their combo pieces. You can counter them before they, like, even if they cast Alluring, you could blast a Harpy or Man of War or whatever. Excuse me. So Pyroblast is probably serviceable. Echoing Truth could be. It really, so I don't know about Echoing Truth. It bounces Alluring, but I'm not sure what else might be lurking in their sideboard if could be playing something like a Canonist or Thalia in their sideboard. They are playing white, so let me just see if I can find some Alluring lists. Relatively recent ones. I don't think anything else is really going to be worth it. Like, I think I'd rather have Echoing Truth over Fatal Push, even if they are playing something like Thalia, just because Echoing Truth can bounce and Alluring as well and buy myself a turn. But I'm honestly not sure that it's really worth it to bring any of that. Oh, they exchanged for a new VPN, so hopefully they're going to have better internet now. I wonder if they must be playing from China or something, and we're having fun as band free Hong Kong. Um, Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything in the sideboards. I see a Leovold in one of these sideboards. Sometimes I'm seeing things like Back to Basics or Grafdigger's Cage. I think I'll try and fit the Echoing Truths in. So let's see what I can cut. I'll probably cut Cabal Ritual. And I can probably cut Conjurer's Bauble if I'm not bringing in Tendrils. I'll try that. I don't know, man. Doesn't look like your VPN's doing much. No. So I haven't been playing main deck drills for a while now. I'm actually really liking this list. Let's see. So I have Conjurer's Bauble in the main deck, because it's not bad and sometimes randomly, like it's a cantrip kind of at worst, and sometimes randomly has other utility. Tendrils on the sideboard. I was the feeling that I was getting is like in game 1, it was so rare to natural tendril someone, but post board I wanted to have the option to win without casting Doomsday. And Jace is just a better game 1 win con in a lot of situations. And then in games 2 and 3, you can kind of mix and match your win cons between Jace, Cobru, Tendrils, and Empties, um, to suit the matchup. And the reason the Bauble is not in the sideboard is because there's just a lot of sideboard space taken up by that package. If you didn't have it there, it's you could consider cutting Pyroblast. Like this slot's kind of a flex slot, so you could maybe play a Preordain, the fourth Preordain in the main deck, and both Bauble and Tendrils in the board. But it's I don't know. But yeah, in general, I've been really liking this configuration. I haven't changed. Yeah, like you always want two win cons in your deck, two different win cons. Um, and so like each one kind of has their advantages. Jace is better against Chalice decks. Like Chalice on 1, you can make a pass a turn pile that wins through Chalice on 1 pretty easily with Jace and without needing a Frenzy on the field. But like if you have already get a Frenzy on board, Collective Brutality lets you win through Gaddock Teeg, or you can just kill something, um, or it can let you win if they have like Cobru and Experimental Frenzy Loop lets you win if they have a Narset on board, for example. But then post board and like some matchups, you want to have access to the natural tendrils, or like if they're playing Ashiok, like Pox and Miracles sometimes play Ashiok. Not being able to search your deck turns off Doomsday, which is obnoxious. So it looks like my opponent's really struggling. So I might get a free win, free second game win. At least I won the first game, sort of fair and square. But so I don't feel like I just got a free match win. But they're definitely having some trouble here. Basically, Tendrils and Empty. Where the Tendrils go? Tendrils and Empty are good in matchups where you might not be able to resolve a Doomsday, and Jace is better in matchups where you expect to be able to resolve Doomsday, but not necessarily like cantrips and rituals. um, that's kind of how I look at it, anyway. Still waiting a while on this. This kind of sucks. What's up, Horvath1? Thanks for viewing. We're just waiting on our opponent to tick down for a while. Maybe I can bust out the hurdy-gurdy. You don't want that. Maybe I can jump into a tournament practice room game with what's the hold up here? With some Lichtental. They're still struggling, so let's play Lichtental. Got to keep the entertainment flowing, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just sit here and wait for this person. All right, so nice name for the deck. Yeah, it's a classic. Well, we got a show and tell, we got a progenitus, we got some liches. I don't see anything wrong with this hand. Just needs more land. Uh-oh. That's scary. Crystalline Sliver. We got spicy number here. And there's a vial. I'll be in trouble if I don't draw some land soon. Well, that's good. That's a land. So they could be playing Wasteland. I'm just going to fetch basic Swamp. And Duress. Duress probably isn't going to hit much. Yeah, just nothing. What does these slivers do? Turn this permanent to your hand. Unearth. Shroud. Okay. So that excuse me. That hand isn't super scary. Once Upon a Time does seem like a good addition to slivers, though. I'm really still just stuck on this. Okay. So they took Vial up. They're probably going to play Crystalline Sliver first, would be my guess. They can flood the board pretty quick, so I'm really going to need to hit like another land. Well, there we go. So if I draw a Nourishing Shoal, I'll probably just show in a Lich. Oh, okay, we got priority back. Sorry, Lich and Tell. I'm just going to leave. Okay. This hand kind of sucks. This hand is better. I think I just want to put the Echoing Truth back. I don't think it's going to be super good for me. I wonder if they're playing Astrolabes and shit here. I could very easily, even if I don't win this game, I could very easily lose via timeout here. Huh. This is interesting. I think I'm supposed to take the Force. Well, no, I'm probably supposed to take the Thoughtseize. And just try to find more discard. Because, like, if they drew a Swamp and Thoughtseize my Preordain, I think I'd feel worse about that than having to find more discard. I'm not sure, but I should have just tried to double queue. I am so bad at double queuing. I'm bad at fucking walking and talking at the same time, so I didn't like it. I wish I could not just be stuck in this match with this person whose internet is really bad. I don't know. Like, it's not their fault. They're stuck in a communist empire, but it's just inconveniencing me. My lovely first world freedom land. I'm told it is snowing. Well, I don't see anything. No sign of snow here. Alright, I'm going to win this match, if only because of timeout. I'm quite sure of it. Yes, this is very entertaining stuff. Hmm. It's unfortunate that I don't have I don't have much to say. I guess it's time to slap it a bass. I really like this bass. It's an acoustic bass. Well, acoustic electric really, but it's got a nice tuner built into it. It's pretty sick. Electronic tuner built in. Because my ear sucks, so it's not too bad though. Tuning anyway. This thing holds its tuning surprisingly well too. It was like 140 bucks. This sucks. I just want to play some Magic. I got the wanna play Magic blues. Oh, main phase. That's what I'm talking about, bitch. Let's see how long this lasts for. What did I see in their hand? I don't even remember. It's been so long. Oh, Another Thoughtseize is real strong. We'll start with that. So they just drew the land. I'll take the force. Don't really care too much about anything else. That's probably gonna get. What would that get? It can't get the Savannah, which is what they really want. Excuse me, but it could get like a Tundra or something. So I'm gonna flash in the Snow Guy now. I'm sure. I mean, it's gonna get Bayou. Okay, so now they at least can. Yeah, they still need another land to really do a whole lot, but that's fine. So I'm just gonna grab another Underground Sea, If they're playing back to basics, I could potentially get blown out here by B2B, but I think just getting all my black mana is going to be better for me in the long run. So that I can be able to cast a Doomsday if one makes an appearance. So they found the Savannah. This must be the recruiter. Curious to see what they get. Charlotte's Agent is probably my guess. Fairy Macabre. Okay, that's not going to do anything. That's basically a does nothing. A do nothing, as we call them in the biz. Ponder. Alright, I'm going to hold on to this Brainstorm. I'm going to Ponder first. Dark Red Doomsday. I'm going to play the hope they don't find a Force of Will to go with their lack of blue cards in hand game. Or, actually, no, that Snow-Covered Island was in their hand, right? I'm just trying to think if I know the cards in their hand. They got rid of that. They got rid of that. I'm assuming they got rid of that. I got rid of that. So I know, yeah, so they have 2 mystery cards in hand. I'm probably supposed to just go for it here, though, right? Because even if we play a third game, I probably win when they time out. I don't mind if they fire off a Decay here. Okay, so they got rid of the Decay. So they have to have Force and a blue card, or some other counter spell, I guess, here to stop me. But I'm just going to go for it and hope they don't have it. Let me think. I think I'll do an experimental frenzy kill here. This way I can put a discard spell in my pile. Not that it's really going to matter, because if they have a discard spell, they probably use it on this Brainstorm or on the Frenzy itself. But I'm going to do it this way anyway. Suppose there's an argument to not doing a Frenzy pile, because then even if they did counter this Brainstorm, I could top deck the Acton Impulse and have enough mana to play it. But with the way I set my pile up, drawing Acton Impulse wouldn't have been... I would still had to wait another turn, basically. Because I had LED, Duress, and then the Jace. Let's see what they're thinking. See what they had. Fairy Macabre and Abrupt Decay. Yep. Nothing. Crack for blue. There's the Jace. Alright. Let's hope the next match goes a little more smoothly, so I don't have to slap at a base. Because I'm not that great at slapping the base. This week off has been nice before I start my new job. Kind of wish I'd gotten to stream a little bit more. But, I do still have a life. Getting to stream at all is pretty nice, though, since I basically haven't been able to in quite a while. Put out a few YouTube videos, and that's about it for my content creation. Sherba, what's up? What's cracking, fam? wonder if Magic Online's just having trouble today. It might just be one of those days. It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. Here we go. Shady rat. I bet you are. Hmm. Am I on the draw? I'm on the draw. I'm gonna keep this. If I rip a Doomsday off the top, this hand is fucking lit. But then, it's a turn one kill if I rip a Doomsday off the top. That is not very likely to happen. Okay. Flooded Strand, sure. Just pass. I'm just hoping they don't have second, turn two counterbalance. That'd be pretty unfortunate for me. Assuming they're playing Miracles. Not doesn't look like Miracles. Do I ever miss Tendrils in the deck? Well, I have Tendrils in the sideboard, but I would say I miss Tendrils in the main deck less than 1% of the time. It's just very, very not common that I miss Tendrils in the main deck. Okay, now we're talking. So, let me think about this. I think I'm supposed to put back that the Doomsday and then just pass. They could be on Stifle, which will suck because that was kind of my opportunity to not get stifled. But the fact that they haven't played any threats does make me think they're playing Stifles. Maybe I'll wait again. I don't think there's a lot to be gained from waiting again. Let's just get stifled. There it is. All right. I mean, I'm not under pressure right now, I do think I think it probably was incorrect to not, I should have put cards back differently, so that I could get a swamp without getting stifled. Just playing into that stifle was pretty, I don't know, pretty loose. I don't know. I didn't feel good about any of my other potential plans, but another Goif. Okay, so I'm really, really in need of a land here. I still have a couple turns, but a land would definitely be the best draw. Not that. I guess I play out the Lotus Petal. Preferably something that can fetch me a basic swamp. These Goifs are going to hit pretty hard and fast. So I'm definitely going to need that mana soon. That ain't it, Chief. I'm just going to discard the Lindil Salt. So this is a great example of how playing like ass can get you fucked. Yeah, okay, that's game. So, because I made a poor decision to not play around Stifle, I got boned by not having that black mana source. What I probably should have done was put back Acton Impulse in Doomsday, cracked the swamp, or cracked the fetch for basic swamp, and then next turn just tried to push Frenzy through. Because with all the mana that I would have had, it probably would have gotten in there. Let's see. So Limdol's Vault comes out. Um, Jace comes out. Tendrils comes in. The empties are in. Frenzies can come out. And pushes can come in. One more card out. I guess I can cut. I think I cut Collective Brutality. Why is Jace out? So, Jace is out because Tendrils is a better win condition in the like dead card slot. The 4 mana like generally not castable unless you're winning the game slot, and this hand's pretty good. It also like since they're playing Stifle, it could get stifled. Its ability could get stifled and stop you from winning. If they have Pyroblasts in their sideboard, which is possible, they can kill it. It can get double bolted, which is pretty rare but not impossible. So generally, I think Tendrils is just a better win con, and then your second win con in the deck is the empty. In Collective Brutality, I'm on the fence about cutting because it's fairly versatile. It can kill Delvers. It's a discard spell, but it costs 2 mana, and that can be a lot of mana in this matchup. Because it's basically like it can run into Daze a lot. I don't know. It's just I think there are better options, basically, than Collective Brutality. So I'd rather be playing Tendrils and Empties as my win cons. Can I get a priority? There we go. Thank you. So grab that basic island. My one thing I've learned, I feel like I've gotten better at the Delver matchup, although playing into that Stifle last game might not be a very convincing argument for what I just said. But anyway, I feel like I've gotten better at the Delver matchup in general. And the thing that I've learned the most is that it really matters. Like building up your mana base really, really matters against Delver. I'm going to keep both of these. So if they don't have any Stifles, I'll be able to fetch all of my basics, which will be great. If they do have some Stifles, I can still get the basic Swamp by having 2 fetch lands. So I'm feeling decent about this, although I'm not in a huge rush, hopefully. Interesting. Well, this means that I can fetch that basic Swamp right away. So that's pretty good. I'm just going to grab it and pass. I don't feel a strong need to do anything right now. What did they do with their Ponder? They shuffled. Interesting. Now a Brainstorm. Maybe they'll get Brainstorm locked. My hopes for that aren't super high. But it's interesting to note that if they do, like if they don't find another land, they don't. Daze is off the table right now. Like they don't have. Okay, now they have an island. But this is fine. So that Ponder's a good draw. Let's do some pondering. Lots of good cards here. As long as I'm not under any pressure, I intend to wait for a while. If I can. Last time I was streamed a couple days ago, I won a Delver game, a game against Delver on like turn 11 because I fatal pushed a couple creatures and then just like waited forever. And it felt good. Okay, Grafdigger's Cage is interesting, but again, not a very good card against me because I sided out most of my frenzies. So I think I'm just going to wait again. I'm not going to cast anything. They still don't have any threats. And I want that other Thoughtseize that's down there. So like Grafdigger's Cage turns off my frenzy basically, and that's it in the deck. So there's a Reclaimer. An interesting card, not a huge threat right now, although they could quickly turn that into a threat, right? 3 or more lands. So yeah, they could turn that into a 3/3 pretty fast, or a 3/4 pretty fast. Let's see. I'll ponder again here. There's an... this is interesting. I'll take the Doomsday. I'm going to Thoughtseize now. Interesting. I kind of want that Frenzy down there, but... I mean, not the Frenzy, the Empty. I'm probably supposed to... If they have, like, double Stifle, I'll be displeased. There's one Stifle. Okay. I guess I'm just going to let this get dazed. That way I can snag the Empty down there. Wasteland. Okay. This, if they play another creature, my Empty is starting to look a lot worse. Or the Empty, I should say, is starting to look a lot worse. They just probably wanted to fetch to get that guy bigger. Alright, I'm going to start with the Thoughtseize here, I think. So I can win this turn if they don't have anything. I could also play through a Daze. I could win through a Daze, I mean. They're really thinking hard about this Thoughtseize. What you gonna do, fam? What's up with my opponents and just tanking today? Or shitty internet connections? Come on, dog. I gotta pee. I want to finish this match so I can pee. Oh, here we go. Here's something. What's it gonna be? A brainstorm. That's interesting. Cranking my storm count up. Can make a lot of goblins with this. All right, what you gonna show me? Stifle Force Days. Let's see. I think take the force, right? If they stifle this, so they decide to stifle that. So now they only have a daze left that I know about. Um, I think I just passed the turn. I know I have a Badlands on top of my deck. Um, and so while they may have hidden like another Force of Will, I can definitely go off through a daze next turn. If they hit another Stifle, that'd be a little annoying, but did they have that card in their hand? They did. They had the Flooded Strand in hand. So I don't know what their top card was. So, like, I don't know if here it's going to be better to just try and kill them with Doomsday or make a bunch of goblins. I think I'm inclined to make goblins. So here's what I'm thinking. All right, so if I make 8 goblins here, if they have another Stifle, I could still... Like, 8 goblins is a 2-turn clock. Right? Unless they have removal. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to ponder here. I think I want to make goblins. But... Another Empty the Warrens. Ooh. Oh, this is... This is interesting. Actually, I think this is fine. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm like 1 mana shy of being able to empty, get this stifled, and then preordain into another empty, which would be kind of sick. I think I want to just empty now. And hope they didn't hide a stifle, basically. What's it gonna be? I do goblins. Yeah. I think goblins is right there. It's just such a hard decision to know like what they what they could have drawn. Okay, so they drew a card. So that means they didn't really have anything useful going on, is what I'm getting out of that. So they're force pitching Daze on one copy of Empty the Warrens. I don't really see what that does. Wastelanding my Badlands, okay. So there's still a 2-turn clock of goblins here. Unless they have Pyroclasm or something like that. They need to find a solution to the goblins here. I do need to think about whether or not I could die to double bolt. I think I need to leave a goblin back. Just so that I don't die to attack plus double bolt. So this will hit them for 6. They'll go to 5. And then I have 7 goblins left for next turn. I'll preordain here. I can make more goblins next turn as well. If I need to. Just to have a few extras. I suppose if they somehow have triple bolt and they... Okay, I won that game. Our record in the league is 1-0 currently, and we are 1-1 in this match. But I have to pee super bad, so I'm just going to go pee in the next 2.5 minutes. Alright, here we go. Just going to submit again. El Dorte, did we just start? Yeah, I started not that long ago. My first match took quite a while. My opponent had a bad internet connection. They were playing from communist China, I think. And they were on a VPN. I got them all this. Doesn't do anything. That at least does something, so I can keep it. Let me think about what I need to put back. It probably has to be one of these LEDs. This hand is definitely vulnerable to Wasteland. It's kind of really hinging on finding an empty and being able to do the empty. Another Underground Season, awful draw. But, ugh, I don't really like any of that, unfortunately. I have to kind of shuffle that out. This isn't really where I want to be for an opening hand. Ugh, and they have a Stifle too. Blech. Yep, and there's a Wasteland. Alright, this isn't looking good. They have a very good hand against me, although I have managed to find the empty. So Pyroblast, Force, Stifle. Oh, I'm going to take the Stifle, and then if they don't top deck a blue spell, they don't have any way to stop me from making 8 goblins. The question is 8 goblins going to be enough in this situation? I suppose it could potentially be more than 8 goblins if I top deck another castable spell. But why the singleton Yu-Gi-Oh! Thoughtseize? Tilt factor is exactly right. The actual answer is that I think... So I'd had only 3 Thoughtseizes in my collection for a while, and I think I cracked a booster, and there was a Thoughtseize in it, but it was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Thoughtseize. And so I was just like, great, I'm just going to put that in, and now I don't have to spend ticks on another Thoughtseize. But yes, I do like the tilt factor. I don't know if you've ever seen my paper deck there, Horvath, but it's a real piece of fucking art. I'm gonna show it off. Alright, I'm just gonna yield through this turn. We'll do until next end step. So, here's my paper deck. I've whiteboarded fucking everything except the Invocation Doomsdays. Oh, I saw one for a second there. Yeah, oh, except this Invocation Doomsday, which I started trying to whiteboarder. Great, now I have to play Magic. Alright, I'm just going to make 8 goblins. I don't really have a better option here. You seem like a good person, Horvath. I like your style. I approve. Make it a goblins. So they have me on a 4-turn clock. I have them on a 3-turn clock, barring anything else. Alright, so the goblins hit the board. Oh, that sucks. Well, it sucks if it flips. If they choose to block with it, I don't think it changes my clock speed at all. But I don't think they're going to block because I think their best bet to win is for it to just flip. Come on. No flip. Yes. This still is going to put me to 5, though. So I need it to not flip again. Does what tilt me? That you like it? No, it doesn't. I'm always happy to find other appreciators of the finer things in life. Come on here, dog. What's the holdup? Did we board in any pushes? Yes, we did. So there is a possibility to draw, and also I think, did I board in Pyroblast? I left the Pyroblast out, but the pushes are in there. So there's a possibility to draw a push that could save me, even if the Delver flips. Oh my god, another one. Son of a bitch. Man, some good draws. Okay, well, so now what? Do I have to leave one back? One goblin back in case? So, like, let's think about this. No matter how many Delvers flip, or if Delver flips, I'm dead, obviously. Even if they, like, the first trigger, they don't see anything and they crack their fetch. But what I don't want to happen is have none of the Delvers flip and I still lose. So I definitely have to leave one back. If they draw Bolt, it doesn't matter because I'll still be dead. But I'm gonna ponder first, just in case I can find. Oh, they probably just blast this ponder, right? They still have the Pyroblast. Depends on if they want to lose the life to do it, I suppose. They're really tanking on this. I think so. I'm thinking about it. Even if I leave one back, so let's say I leave one back, I do 7, or I do 6 damage to them. Because they probably, well, actually, that's a good question. If I leave one back, do they block? But let's say they do 6 damage to them. So yeah, they're definitely blasting this. So I do 6 damage to them. Now that'll put them to 5. And then if I have to block, I'll have 6 left. Yeah, this is tight. This is what we in the business call tight. I'm not sure I can actually win this without finding a push. But I have to leave the one back. So they didn't block at all. Interesting. Okay, well I think now I can win if the Delvers don't flip, but the Delvers not flipping is a bit of a long shot here. The first one didn't flip. Fingers crossed. That one didn't flip either. Yeet! Jesus Christ. Hail Satan. That was sketchy as fuck. The fuck is that emoji? Angry goat. Alright. Let's keep the steam rolling. If I 5-0 this league, I'll play a league with Lich and Tell. I did fucking dab. You'll see me do that a lot. It's an ironic dab to make fun of the millennials. Oh, yeet and dab. It's kind of taking a while here. Should do like some fucking push-ups or something while this happens. While I wait, so I'm at least like doing something productive. Just embrace the potato lifestyle. I know, right? So I've been trying to like work out more, but I've been slacking real fucking hard on my week off here. I used to wake up a couple times a week. I don't know what the fucking difference between Gen Z and millennials are. I'm a millennial, I think. Um, at least I don't play Fortnite. That's the way I see it. I play this stupid old fucking game. Uh, but yeah, I've been trying to work out more frequently. I actually lost like 10 pounds over the past few months, which I was feeling pretty good about, and I'm sure I've gained it all back this week because I've been such a fat fucking slob. Um, but yeah, I'm overweight, so doctor tells me I need to, I'm not super obese or anything, but doctor tells me I need to be well served to shed 20 pounds or so. Um, so I got a treadmill and a little thing that I can put my bike on, and some weights and stuff in the basement. I've been doing okay with them, but now I haven't fucking only got heavier to eat like it does. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel that. My problem is definitely still eating. Um, I've started drinking a ton of like seltzer water instead of soda. I still drink a little soda, but basically, I'm consuming like easily, 2,000 calories a week. That was just soda. So I figured if I cut the soda out, or at least cut way back on it, that would help a lot. And between that and like trying to run a few miles a few times a week and stuff, I started to lose a little bit of weight, but I've plateaued around 190. And I really would like to be down at like 170 ish. And I lack the willpower to get up at 5 in the morning to work out because that's the only time I have. And it's just so hard to get up at that early in the day. All right, I think I can work with this hand. Um, uh-oh. I never like to see a mock opal on the other side of the table. The flying fuck is this? I thought it was going to be a chalice deck. I'm not so sure now because they're playing the astrolabes. But, oh, it's painter. Interesting. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to get an underground sea here. It kind of sucks. Like, but I don't think they're playing Wasteland. Blood Moon is the thing that I would be worried about here. But with the way my hand is shaping up, I don't think I can afford to play around it. Can I kill them next turn? So next turn, if I go Underground Sea, Dark Rit, Doomsday, Brainstorm into like LED, LED. Maybe not quite. Brainstorm into LED, LED, Pedal, put back Frenzy, Frenzy. Actually, LED, LED, Pedal, put back Frenzy, Frenzy, Ponder into Jace, and then So LED, Petal, Jace, Brainstorm wins next turn? Oh, did I? Don't tell me I put those in the wrong order. I guess it doesn't matter much. Because as long as I draw the Underground Sea second. I suppose they could still have, like, Pyroblast or something that would fuck me up, but I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it to play around that kind of thing. We'll see, I guess. Well, I got no idea what the fuck they're doing. But if this is an Urza, I mean a Karn, I'll be upset. It is a fucking Karn. Okay. That's so annoying. Little dick energy over here. Just getting my ass blasted. Okay. So this is going to make my life a little harder. I need to think about how I can win Liquimetal Coating. Alright, I'm just going to concede. So I can't beat the Liquimetal Coating. Okay, let me think. I think I need Echoing Truths. I think this is a Tendrils matchup. Collective Brutality out. I don't know if Cabal Ritual is worth it. Alright, I'm going to cut one Frenzy, one Preordain, and a Cabal. Oh, I thought I took the Collective Brutality out. One Frenzy, one Preordain, Collective Brutality. And bring in the Echoing Truths. Do I want a Braid? Take out another Preordain, maybe? And a Cabal Ritual? Let's try that. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about this, but... Okay, I'll keep. So there's a 3-ball. Yeah, so it's Painter, blue-red Painter. So their hand doesn't do a whole hell of a lot without the Painter. I mean, without the 3-ball. But I definitely will need to find something to do pretty quick here. I don't even know if it's worth it to play around Blood Moon. I feel like it's just not. There's a Doomsday. Whatever. Alright, I'll just go for the kill next turn. Hope for the best. If they found a Karn, I'll be very sad. Or a Blood Moon. Blood Moon would make me pretty sad too. Fucking A. What the fuck? Just fuck my shit up, man. Tormod's Crypt. Okay. Tormod's Crypt isn't as bad. There's a fat load of cards that don't do jack shit, though. I take the Delta. Just gonna keep fetching fucking non-basics. Oh, and they have a Painter and a Grindstone. Alright, that's game. I know they have Painters in hand. So, that blue. It sucks that both games I was like super close to winning and then they played Karn. Like, right, in that second game I would have won the turn after, on my next turn if they hadn't played Karn. And then in game 1 I had a turn 2 kill if they hadn't played Karn. So, yep. Big, not big, tiny penis energy. Big dick energy. Little dick energy. Alright. This hand is keepable. Not spectacular. Not the fact that I can't get any basics, because I'm required to fetch blue with this, or fetch a blue mana source with this underground, this Bloodstained Mire, kind of is inconvenient, but Frenzy's a good draw. I'll put Jace on the bottom. Take the Frenzy. So I can try and Limduel's Vault for a something relevant next turn. Hopefully the Vault will eat a counterspell or something, and I can try and resolve this Frenzy. Thought Scour themselves, interesting. Wonder if they're playing like Terramanders or something. So they played one Thought Scour. There's a Delver. It's possible that they have more Thought Scours and that this Limduel's Vault could get fucked up, but okay, looks like they're gonna do something to this. Maybe a Spell Pierce. Yep. Huh. So my goal here is going to be to resolve this Frenzy, but I'm kind of hoping to find another discard spell before I do it. I think I bottom that. There's a Ponder. Okay. I'll just pass for now. So Delver didn't flip is very nice for me. Just coming in for one. This feels like a list that's probably not playing Stifle, but I guess I can't be sure. Ren and 6. Okay. The fact that they still don't have a Wasteland is nice. Is good for me. Ooh. That's not exactly the discard spell I wanted, but I think I can live with it. This is interesting, an interesting spot. think I'm supposed to just cast the Cabal right here. Because I have a basic Swamp on top of my deck. As long as they don't Wasteland me, I'll have 6 mana next turn, so I can Collective Brutality and play the Frenzy. There'll be a Frenzy stuck on top, which kind of sucks, but like... And obviously, if this resolves, I'll have a lot of mana. Oop, it resolved. Alright. Let's get a Lotus Petal out. I think I'm fine with just doing the Duress mode here. Brainstorm, Brainstorm, Lightning Bolt, Ponder. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to take a Brainstorm and hope they don't Brainstorm into a Force of Will, I guess, when I play this Frenzy. It's the only game plan I really have. I suppose there's another Frenzy not that far down, but I will have to wait 2 turns. So, yeah, I mean, just hoping they don't hit Force of Will here. The chances aren't super high. It's 4 out of 4 cards and 45, and they're looking at 3. But even if they do find it, I have a Swamp next turn, and then a Frenzy the turn after that. So... we did not get Latticed. We got Painter Grindstone. Ooh, the fact that they revealed the Lightning Bolt is kind of shitty for me. It means I'm just not going to have a lot of time. And if they find a Wasteland here, that'll be pretty bad for me too. Okay, I'm just going to concede. So I can't beat this Wasteland. I just want to say what I'm going to say here. I can't beat this Wasteland because my next draw is a basic Swamp, and then the one after that is a Frenzy. So they're going to get to Wasteland me twice, so I'll only have 3 mana. By the time I know they have a Lightning Bolt in hand, and so... so I'm gonna get bolted and hit with the this thing, so I'm gonna have like 9 damage over the next 2 turns. I don't think I can reasonably beat. I guess I should just wait it out, but I don't think I can reasonably beat this, what they're doing now, because they found the Wasteland. So we got unlucky that they found the Force of Will. I'm curious about the exact odds. I don't think they were very good, but I like to know just how lucky my opponent got. So 45 cards. There's 4 Force of Wills. Sample size is 3. You only needed to find 1. Calculate that. Yeah, about 25% chance, so not the best odds for them. So, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. They didn't Wasteland me. What the fuck is that about? I almost missed that. Let's try it. Hopefully they don't have another Force. Yeet! Off to the fucking races, bench. Got some counter magic here, fam. I mean, I could die to double bolt even if this Doomsday resolves, but it resolved. Alright, so I need the Jace. I need LED, LED, Duress, Duress. I feel like the fact that they didn't counter the Doomsday means they just don't have anything going on. But wow. I can't believe they didn't wasteland me again. I almost conceded. I almost conceded. I bet they're fucking kicking themselves right now. That deserves a dab. That one's for you, El Dorte. Okay. I almost clicked through that turn like a fucking asshole, too. So, empties are good. Um, cut back on the frenzies and the vaults. Tendrils comes in instead of Jace. And the fatal pushes come in. And I need to cut one other card. I've been cutting Collective Brutality, and I think that's fine. Yeah, it's hard to know what their motivation for not replaying the Wasteland was. Based on what I saw in their hand, it didn't seem like there's any reason not to. Wow. This is a league match, right? Are they that fucking upset about that? Okay, I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Here's my dog. Check out my dog. Hi, doggy. Lana. Lana, look up here. Look at the camera. Oh, you're so cute. Hi, puppers. Are you peeing on my rug? Are you peeing? She pees when she gets excited. And sometimes she pees on my rug because she loves me so much. Right, puppy? Yeah. Does that feel good? She has an ear infection right now, too. She's a good girl, but she's prone to ear infections. You're so good. Okay. I like to think that they were so ashamed of losing like that to my deck that she didn't pee. That's good. That they just rage quit. Lana, come here. Up, up. Good girl. You're so good. Kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Lana, can I have puppy kisses? Okay. Okay, one more match, bud, and I'll take you outside to play, okay? Alright, come on down. Get down. Good girl. Give me a little bit longer. Alright, let's play a match. So, this is something I've. Train wreck of a stream? What the fuck are you talking about? We're 3-1 right now. The stream's going fine. No thanks to me. Uh, I've noticed with fucking Landon Swartz, who's one of the Epic Storm website streamer people. His like in some of his streams, his cats would like get up all up in his face, and he was always apologizing for them and trying to get them off screen. And I was always thinking to myself, dude, everybody loves cats. Like everyone wants to see your pets. Why are you getting upset when they come in here? And lately, I've noticed in his videos he's been having the letting the cats on screen more and interacting with them. And so I'm assuming that somebody gave him some feedback that everybody wants to see his cats. Just like everybody wants to see the puppy. Yeah, you're right. I nearly skipped my turn. That's a good point. And I fucking. What else did I think I did. Oh, I mean, I played right into that stifle in one of my earlier games, so that wasn't so hot either. But, in my last stream, I fucking. I thought an Abrupt Decay was a Golgari Charm, and I scooped. Abrupt Decayed one of my Goblin tokens. So yeah, it's not my best work lately, I guess. I haven't been able to play a ton of Magic, because of life, and so I'm making some shitty mistakes. I think I've dabbed more than twice now. Also, you probably just missed some of them. This hand is pretty strong. This can make a frenzy on turn 2. I'm on the draw. Okay. I will definitely keep that. Windswept Heath. Interesting. High five. Come on, high five. I know you know how to do this. You know how to do this. Oh, good. Don't get tangled in my cords. Can you put your paws up here? She's just putting her paw on me. It's so cute. She's so cute. She's just giving me her paw. Trying to get my attention. Alright, so this looks like Maverick or some shit. My hand is not equipped to not play into Wasteland, so I'm going to have to play into Wasteland. Unless I can draw something that lets me turn 1 this Frenzy. Okay, this is interesting. This is an interesting hand. So if I don't lose this Underground Sea and they don't lock me out, I can win next turn. They're dead. Super duper dead. Just really fucking dead. So I just need to find a Doomsday. There we go. I'm going to throw a couple Duresses in my pile just to see what I'm dealing with. Oops. Like this Duress might not even be able to take anything, but just to know what my opponent is playing. This might be more like 4-color Loam, although they're playing the swords. Maybe this is like Naya Loam or something. I don't know. Either way, there's going to be Thalias. There might be Chalices. All good shit post-board. So I'm going to mill them and see if we can get a little more info. Reclaimer and Crop Rotation. So this is probably more like the Naya Loam or Naya Depths type deck. I think Phil Gallagher was playing this on the Legacy Premier League recently. But I'm going to want a Braid, Push, and Echoing Truth are probably all worthwhile considerations, at least. You can usually cut a Frenzy against decks like this. Thalia decks where they can Green Sun Zenith for, like, Knight of Autumn or something to destroy that, or Kasali Primate or anything like that. It's usually worth it to cut a Frenzy. Not going to bring in Tendrils, so I can cut the Bauble. Duresses can come out. I need 2 more cuts if I want to keep all of these cards. Could cut a Preordain. Could cut another Frenzy. Could cut Limdul's Vault. Actually, Limdul's Vault's probably a reasonable cut here. So let's cut Limdul's Vault. And we'll submit that. I played against a Naya Depths deck in the Classic at SCG Syracuse. They were... It was like green-white depths, that green-white depths deck that had been bouncing around a little bit, and then they were playing like one Taiga and Grove of the Burn Willows and Punishing Fire. I beat it. This hand, there's stuff to like about this hand for sure. I think I'm gonna keep it. Kills on turn 2 if I draw a Darkrit. I can get my basic lands. It's got win cons in it. There's good stuff going on in this hand. It's just not super fast, and it doesn't have any interaction. Hi, Pup. She's eagerly awaiting me being done. Thalia. Okay. Well, in the face of Thalia, I'm just going to play a land and pass. I'm going to need this Brainstorm to shuffle away some of those crappy cards. I think this deck, my opponent's deck, might have been... Assuming this is Phil Gallagher's deck from the Legacy Premier League, I think they're playing Damping Sphere and Thorn in the sideboard. But I have solutions to those as well. Braid and Echoing Truth obviously work just fine against those. The real problem is if their diverse is very, or if their hate is very diverse, then I could have trouble dealing with all of it. But library can be a problem too because it can let them find the good shit. Just Brainstorm now. Wow. Okay. Grab the basic swamp here. So I got a lot of mana. The question is kind of going to become, like, can I try and go off through Thalia, maybe? Might reach a point where that's actually possible. All out of seltzer. Let me think here. What would be the best draw for me? I don't think I can win next turn. But next turn I can try and get some of these Lotus Petals on board. Still no Wasteland, so that's nice. I wonder what they could be holding up. They could be holding up a Disenchant or something like that. What the fuck is this? Gaddock Teague? Is this Teague? Reclaimer. Or Reclaimer can get them a Wasteland. So I'm getting to the point, like I'm getting close to a point where I could conceivably try to kill through Thalia without even having to remove it. The thing I'm kind of wondering is like, so like I could go Dark Ritual Doomsday right now. Assuming they get a Wasteland and waste my Underground Sea next turn, then yeah, I don't think that's the right play. I think what I want to do is get some more mana on the board. I wonder if I even want to be casting. The Ponder right now. This is a Crop Rot. Oof, that's a big one. Okay. Oh, I probably should have brainstormed in response to that and used the mana from the Lotus Petal that they hit, but that was a mistake. All right, I'm in a little bit of a tighter spot now. If I can get this Thalia off the board, though, I have a kill in hand. Force of Vigor is not a card I was really thinking about, but it's definitely one I should have been thinking about. Wow, ooh, they took a lot off of that Sylvan Library. I wonder if I should have Tendrils in my deck. Ren and 6. Like, does it make sense to play Tendrils because they might put themselves really low with Library? I don't think that's a good enough reason. Now they could go and get the Wasteland. But they're just, nope, they're not attacking. I wonder if they just try and put together the Meryl Age kill and just kill me faster. Preordain. Okay, I definitely feel like I have to try to find a solution to this Thalia now. I'll shuffle that. This will go get me another basic. And I'll preordain. Not what I need. Actually, I should take that. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan in general. Like, Tendrils is a life gain spell against these kinds of decks. You tend to be losing a lot of resources and then still not really being able to win. Like, you just delay losing for a few turns, is how I usually see it working. So they went for the Wasteland. I get hungry. So if I draw a Fatal Push next turn, I can kill them. I'll push Thalia, and then I have the mana to go off. Getting back the Tranquil Thicket. Okay. Caracas, sure. Like, I've done it in the past on the Burning Wish build. You, like... But it's like... I don't know. It's rare that you have the goods to... Like... Mini Tendrils for life gain, and then... Oh, that's such a bad draw. think I have to brainstorm here. God damn. Another Force of Vigor? Fuck. Alright, that's game. Okay, let's see. So I just want to point out there that in my that turn, if they hadn't Force of Vigor my shit, I would have drawn Frenzy. There would have been a Doomsday on top of my deck. I could have gone Dark Rit. Left me with 5 mana. Would that have been enough? Or I had, so what I have? I had two lands, Petal, and I had this Valk in my hand, so there's, or 3 lands, Petal, Valk, so that's 5 mana there. So Dark Rit's +1, so that would have been 6 mana. Play the Frenzy. I don't think I could have gone off there. I think I'm 1 mana short of going off through Thalia there. Anyway, I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to submit. I just need a hand that's either faster or more interactive. This looks pretty good on both fronts. So it's a little. Basically, I need a 3rd land to be able to get this Frenzy down, but it's got stuff to do, so I don't really want to throw it back. No problem. Thanks for watching for a while. I'm all the way up to 14 viewers, apparently. That's pretty sick. If I didn't have to take my dog out, I might play another league. Let's see. So just grab basic swamp, start with Thoughtseize. Knight of the Reliquary, Green Sun Zenith, Wrenn and 6. I kind of, well, this is interesting. I don't know what I'm supposed to take here. I'm probably supposed to take Wrenn and 6. Well, I don't know. Wrenn and 6 doesn't fucking do much. I think I'm going to take the Green Sun Zenith. You're a very patient dog, Lana. The real question is, do I push that fucking Elvish Reclaimer? Another Thoughtseize is a pretty good draw. Puppy. Yeah, I'll take that fucking Force of Vigor, you asshole. This is undoubtedly going to be the... They're not playing the Wrenn and 6. And they're not... They're attacking with that thing. I think... I don't understand. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't Fatal Push that Elvish Reclaimer then. Okay. I'm just going to pass a turn. And then next turn, as long as they don't wasteland me or anything, I can Delta for Volk. There's a Knight. This is going to be a little sketchy, but I think we can manage. I guess I can save some life here by getting the Valk now, since they can't wasteland me at this point in the game. So push that little bitch. Now get the frenzy down. And just hope this is going to be good enough. Fucking ride it. Okay. Just gotta pass. They can do some damage to my mana base, but I'm still in this game for sure. If I hit pretty well off this library, off this frenzy. This is going to be a wasteland, I have no doubt. They probably waste the Underground Sea is the correct choice, but they chose the Bulk, which I think I'm fine with. Ooh, I'm dead next turn? Am I looking at that right? Unless I kill one of these clowns. Is the Ren in 6? Oh, they can wasteland the Underground Sea as well. Right? They have a land drop still? Yeah, gross. Okay. Well, I'm not exactly dead, anyway. Lotus Petal's a good one. LED is definitely a good one. Ponder is a good one. Come on, find me Doomsday. That ain't a Doomsday. Thoughts from the crowd. Am I supposed to? Oh wait a sec. I'm definitely supposed to keep this. Okay. So I draw that land, crack this for black, play the Caballerate with Threshold, make my land drop, Echoing Truth, so unfortunately I have to fetch that away. What land makes the most sense to get here? I guess it doesn't matter a whole lot, does it? Brainstorm, come on. Find me something. Find me something. Son of a fucking bitch. That's game, right? God damn it. That was rough. That was painful. Oh well. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. I gotta go play with my dog. I think she has to poop. Come here, Lana. Come here. One last time for my lovely viewers. Up. Up. Come on. Good. Good. Hugs. Yes, you're so cute. What a good dog. Okay. Thanks for watching. I gotta get going, so see you later.